Welcome to the F Word. I'm searching the country to find our best local restaurants.
Britain's independent restaurants serve fantastic food in the heart of our local communities. And each week, I'm choosing 2 of these unsung culinary heroes to compete in the F Word kitchen.
To win this is the biggest moment of my life.
So far, Bouchon Bistro from Hexham near Newcastle was crowned the F Word's best local French restaurant.
Well done. Really well done.
La San from Birmingham took the Indian title.
The sensation is absolutely amazing.
And the Italian prize went to Salvo's from Leeds. Last week, Simply Thai from Teddington stormed the leaderboard, taking joint first place.
If you put your heart and soul into everything, you can achieve.
Who will be crowned the F Word's best local restaurant? Tonight, we go Spanish. El Gato Negro from Rippington in Yorkshire is in the ring with Lolo Rocco from South London. I cooked one of the greatest Spanish delicacies, goose barnacles. But are they worth risking my life for?
Oh my God, this is insane.
And will Kelly Brook crack when she takes me on in the recipe challenge?
Oh my God, I'm nervous though. Ah, the pressure.
How are we?
Very well.
Good. Excited?
Yes.
Now, we do have the best 2 Spanish restaurants here, head to head. And this is quite weird because we've got 2 English running a Spanish restaurant and 2 Spanish running the most amazing Spanish restaurant. Yeah. Antonio, are you ready?
Yeah. Right.
Simon, in terms of confidence, where do you sit on 1 to 10?
10.
10?
Yeah.
15.
15.
Yeah, sure.
15 out of 10. Now, OK, there's a competition. Make this the best service of your lives, yes, and you'll be leaving here as a winner.
El Gato Negro from Rippington and Loro Rocco from Battersea lock horns tonight to fight for the Spanish title. This is how they got here. Earlier this year, I asked you to log on to the F Word website and nominate your favourite local restaurants.
The response has been absolutely phenomenal.
You told us about nearly 5,000 different places you love to eat. And from your nominations, it's clear you go loco for tapas. So I asked my F Word team to help me whittle down your nominations to find the very best Spanish contenders.
Deep fried aubergines, best thing.
We're travelling across the country, really putting these nominated restaurants under severe scrutiny.
You nominated Spanish restaurants from Scotland to Portsmouth, and we went to visit the places you love to eat. As we searched, it soon became clear that 2 restaurants were in a league of their own. In Rippington, West Yorkshire, El Gato Negro is a very Spanish restaurant run by a very passionate northerner.
I suppose you wouldn't expect a northerner to be cooking Spanish food, but, you know, it works, and I love it. I love the products, I love the people, I love the food, and so, you know, we're passionate about it.
Simon Shaw has an impressive pedigree. He was the executive chef at Harvey Nichols in London, but gave up a glamorous city life to open a Spanish restaurant in the country.
There's nothing better that I love than to be in the middle of Barcelona, sat with a beer, eating a plate of padron peppers, and I thought, you know, the people of Yorkshire deserve this.
Simon is a culinary pioneer, and exactly what I'm looking for.
Hello. How are you, sir?
I'm very well, how are you?
I can't wait to see if an English chef can deliver stunning Spanish food.
How are you?
Good to see you. Look at the size of this kitchen. What in the hell are you doing up here?
Like most restaurateurs, I wanted to open a restaurant. Didn't have enough money to do it in London.
Right.
So I'm actually from round here. The minute I walked in, I knew it was the right place for us.
Local lad Matt Healy is the sous chef. He knows the quality of El Gato Negro's cuisine can win over any critic.
If somebody said to me, 2 lads from North shouldn't be cooking tapas, I'd say, book a table at El Gato Negro on a Saturday night and it'll change your mind.
Head chef Simon co-owns the restaurant with flamboyant Welshman Chris Williams, a former colleague from Harvey Nicks.
Simon and I can have a very tempestuous relationship, do you know what I mean? I can flip, but so can Simon.
Faced with so many tempting dishes, I want to taste a bit of everything. Starting with the anchovy crostini.
Good food, pretty good food. Clean, great flavours, simply done. More of a traditional Spanish tapas and, yeah, fast. This is cooked freshly. Great flavours, great balance. one hell of a talented chef.
We've got our sights set on winning it, so it means a lot, hell of a lot.
If we win, it would be the dogs.
So first impressions, this place is warm, incredibly warm. Yeah. Having searched across the country, there's only 2 restaurants going through to cook in the F-word restaurant, and there it's 50 discerning diners that are, you know, quite full on. And congratulations, you're one of them. I look forward to seeing you. Yeah, back in London. Really? Yeah. Lentils seasoned brilliantly. Yeah. Congratulations. Chorizo, wonderful.
Thank you.
Prawns, wonderful.
Representing El Gato Negro is just, it's up there. It's up there with anything I've done before, so very pleased.
So have one of your idols tell you that the food is fantastic. It's just, I couldn't top that.
Talented team. And how weird is that? Amazing tapas, not one Spanish person cooking it anywhere. That needs to be celebrated, big time.
So, El Gato Negro is through. And from your nominations, I found a worthy opponent to take them on. Battersea, South London is home to Lolo Rocco, a short walk from where I live. It's a modern Spanish restaurant run by Antonio and Cristina.
Antonio and we got together because of the love for food.
The fiery couple from Barcelona have a passionate relationship in and out of the kitchen.
I went into the kitchen and he shouted to me, you know, get me this and get me that. And I said, you shut up, okay, because, you know, we are under pressure too, so please, you know, calm down. And, you know, he took it on board.
Hello. How are you?
Fine.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
And first name is?
Cristina.
Cristina. Good to see you, my darling. What a lovely little place.
Cristina prides herself on the fact that all her staff are from Spain. Her husband Antonio is the head chef. He's bold and experimental in the kitchen with a passion for contemporary tapas.
What's all this?
This is the manchego lollipops.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
You make lollipops. That's incredible.
Antonio insists on importing products from Spain to create a truly authentic experience for his customers.
That's beautiful, that.
Yes, it's excellent, this octopus. This is from Galicia.
Amazing.
Galicia, yes. This is from Salamanca.
Beautiful. And that's 21 days old.
Yeah.
I'd love to start with the octopus, a little bit of chicken and a little taste of the paella.
First up for me, grilled octopus and patatas bravas.
Steak sardine with pisto, calamari and chorizo brochette.
Next, the suckling pig.
Food is fucking amazing.
And finally, lobster paella.
I feel like I'm in Spain. Honestly, I keep on picturing myself. I'm in Battersea Rise, not Barcelona. Authentic Spanish, I mean properly Spanish tapas done brilliantly well. Extraordinary.
Well, we just hope that we'll go through.
The Spanish category, yes, has been one of the toughest categories across the country. So, congratulations, because you are through to the F-word restaurant. And honestly, I had an exceptional lunch, yeah? Congratulations. That was extraordinary. Beautiful.
Yeah.
And I've been a big admirer of proper tapas. Beautifully done.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Yes?
Thank you.
Really good.
Thank you.
Gracias. Well done.
We are very happy, but we love this city, we love this country, we love the customers, no?
Definitely the right decision made. More importantly, I'm so frustrated. You know, I've been living here for 7 years. They've been here for 3 years. I've never even noticed them. And that's what this competition is all about, yeah? Unsung heroes cooking authentic, proper Spanish tapas like that deserves to be recognised.
So, I've chosen 2 remarkable Spanish restaurants from your nominations. Will the F-word diners prefer El Gato Negro's classic tapas or Lolo Rocco's contemporary menu? Who'll be crowned the F-word's best local Spanish restaurant? We're about to find out. Next on the menu, the Spanish teams go head-to-head in the F-word kitchen.
Guys, make this count, yes? There's only 4 points different in this.
And I dice with death, all in search of a very special Spanish delicacy.
All that fucking work for these things. We're back in London at the F-Word restaurant.
And tonight, we're going Spanish. After searching for months all over the country, we whittled down your nominations to find the F-Word's best 2 local Spanish restaurants. El Gato Negro in Yorkshire and Lolo Rocco in South London.
OK, guys. Antonio, 4 covers on table 1, please. 4 prawns, 4 fish stew, 4 churros.
Yeah, chef.
Excellent. El Gato, stand by, yeah? Don't stop working yet. On order, 5 covers, table 5. 5 prawns, yes? 5 sea bass, 5 churros.
Oui, chef.
Yes, chef. Thank you. Right, Simon.
Yep.
The secret behind these prawns.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I like a lot of caramelisation on them. You really want to taste that char grill flavour.
Yeah, and you left the heads on. Why is that?
Yeah, there's all the good flavours in there. Great flavour in the head.
Good.
As a northerner, Simon has a no-nonsense approach to Spanish tapas. El Gato Negro may be in the Yorkshire countryside, but Simon's determined to bring home the taste of Spain.
A lot of people that come here actually ask if the chef's Spanish. So to be able to say, actually, no, he's from Hull, actually, is quite a good...
El Gato Negro for me is like a little slice of Barcelona in West Yorkshire, which you just would not expect. It's a delight to have it so close to where we live.
For El Gato Negro starter, Simon marinades prawns in lemon, garlic and thyme, and then griddles them. He sautés them in chorizo butter and serves them with frittata sauce, parsley oil and balsamic vinegar, drizzling over the remaining chorizo butter.
What's in the butter?
In the butter, fine diced chilli, paprika, chorizo,
Yeah.
Cabernet Sauvignon vinegar,
Yeah.
and red wine.
And the sausage, the puree of the chorizo sausage.
Just put it in the oven under salamandra very gently, just to release the oils out of it. You don't want to cook it too much.
And then you're blitzing it and passing through a sieve.
Fine sieve. Yeah.
Antonio.
Would you say that Simon's flavour is better?
We like the plain flavor, not the spicy or flavor just strong. And sometimes, for example, the chorizo.
Yes.
The chorizo is for beginners, no?
For beginners?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's like a child. So it's like your baby.
Yeah.
Ah, OK. Got it. Yeah, excellent. So I didn't realise that you were connected to Antonio because he said you cook like a baby.
Well, like his baby.
Tutus. Yeah. Chorizo's for beginners.
Yeah.
What do you say to that? Yes.
Oh, I don't know.
Antonio has a unique contemporary style of cooking. Opening a restaurant has been Antonio's dream since he was a child growing up in Spain. The family-run business has a warm atmosphere, which is a big hit with the locals. They love Antonio's authentic tapas with a modern twist.
It is the best tapas I have ever had in London.
For Antonio's starter, he coats king prawns in flour, dips them in batter and deep fries. He skewers a hole in the prawns and inserts a pipette of chive mayonnaise. The prawns are served on a bed of wild salad and a side of tomato and red pepper pepperada.
What was the feedback from your customers when they saw a pipette sticking out of their prawn?
Some people see and say, "What?" And the wall is green now.
Oh, so... So the paprika at the end, what kind of paprika is that? What is that?
It's the picante.
Picante, that's a smoked paprika.
Yeah.
Is that class for beginners as well, paprika, or not?
Yeah, the hot paprika, yes.
Fucking hell, you can't win either way, can you? Chorizo, paprika. Yeah. If you beat him tonight, you can have a big fucking smile on your face from here to here,
I'm going to have the biggest box of paprika and the biggest packet of chorizo you've ever seen. I'm going to send them to you in the post.
Very nice, they look beautiful.
Okay.
They all look like they've sprouted little green trees out of the prawns. Very nice. Huh? Right, let's go. Right, in Spain, goose barnacles are known as the truffles of the sea, and here's why.
The Atlantic Ocean is a chef's dream. Galicia, on the northwest coast of Spain, is home to classic Spanish ingredients like prawns. But that's not all.
These waters are bursting with some of the best seafood in the world. The only problem is the Spanish don't like exporting it, so if you really want to try it, you've got to come here and taste it for yourself.
This region is famous for seafood. And there's a shellfish popular with the locals you'll only find in a few places around the world.
Now, these are a huge delicacy here, pepper bears, commonly known as goose barnacles. Now, let's be honest, they don't exactly look like the most appetising of seafood, do they? I think they look more like fucking Janet Street Porter's toenails. However, the secret here is to just twist quickly and pull, and out comes this amazing delicacy. Flavour? In terms of taste, delicious. Cross between a razor clam and a sort of cockle stroke mussel. And here's the good news, 300 euros a kilo. For colourful bowl of toenails. Wow.
These incredibly expensive shellfish may look weird, but they taste delicious. The big question is, why do they cost 3 times more than fresh lobster? It all became clear when I met up with local fisherman Andres in a secret location further up the coast.
Now, what in the hell are they doing down there?
They're collecting percevers, actually.
My God.
It is mad. It is crazy.
So what are they doing? They're just dangling over the side of the rock?
Yeah, they keep jumping from one rock to another and collecting from there. Actually, it's very, very dangerous. And many people have died collecting percevers.
Many people have died?
Yeah, many people a year.
The way he jumps. I mean, it's so fucking dangerous, no?
Yeah, it is. It is, actually. I wouldn't do it myself.
This amazing delicacy is found below the waterline, stuck firm to the foot of the craggy Spanish coast. But dodging the waves like a matador seemed a step too far, even for these exquisite little shellfish. And this spot wasn't actually where the best ones were hiding. This was.
How in the fuck do you get down there?
The goose barnacles were at the bottom of this 300-foot cliff, deep beneath the crashing waves. Fishermen like Angel and Javier risk their lives almost every day to get their hands on them.
Is that where the best ones are?
Dice, sí, ahí están los mejores.
Sí.
Ahí hay buenos. There's good ones in there. The more dangerous, the best percevers.
The more dangerous,
yeah,
the best tasting
percevers, yeah.
Okay, you need to see a doctor.
The more the goose barnacles are pounded by the waves, the more muscle they need to cling onto the cliff. So the juicier, fatter, and tastier they become.
How are you getting them off the rocks? Because they're attached hard.
Tenemos esta herramienta.
So that there, that's for taking tyres off a car. Yeah. Now you hit the rock, and the idea with pessimers is to get a bit of rock underneath them so they don't die straight away. Is that right?
Sí, aguante más.
So crowbar, oh fuck, and the pouch at the side, yeah?
Yeah, that's all they take.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
And a pair of Converse.
And a pair of Converse.
Oh shit.
These are certainly one of the most extraordinary delicacies I've ever come across.
My God.
All I have to do is survive long enough to get my hands on them. This could be the most dangerous thing I've ever done.
Yes. OK, Simon, last table, yeah? Good. Yeah, it's not a race, guys, huh? Not a race. Every plate that went out from this kitchen looked fantastic. Yeah, really good job. Yeah, well done. Thank you. Antonio, well done.
OK, well done, chef.
With the prawns, the chorizo, I thought might overpower the flavour of the prawns, but it didn't at all. It was like an infusion. It was perfect. I could have eaten it again.
I thought the dish was actually really good. I thought the presentation was quite nice. The only thing I would say is, although the prawns were quite well cooked, the chorizo butter wasn't that flavoursome.
My darling, welcome. Good to see you. Welcome to the F-word.
Thank you very much.
Nice to see you all. How do you think Antonio's doing?
Very well.
Does it make you feel incredibly proud that you're sat here watching him?
Very.
And in terms of the prawns you ate tonight, how were they?
I wouldn't mix chorizo with seafood because
Never.
chorizo is very overpowering.
Very.
But I didn't taste the chorizo at all.
Right.
So I don't quite understand the dish. In fact, I decided not to pay for that.
Wow. Enjoy your main courses, yes? Nice to see you.
We will, thank you.
Lovely, really nice. We like the way it was presented with the pipettes.
The prawns were lukewarm, the batter was undercooked, and the novelty factor of the pipettes, not really.
Chris, good to see you. Darling, welcome to the F-word. Very odd evening. How are you?
I'm very well.
Now, enjoying the food?
The batter was a bit soggy for me.
Oh, damn. So in terms of the modern twist on a Spanish dish with pipette, is that something that works for you, or do you think it's a little bit too over the top?
Once I got into it, but I just wasn't sure what you had to do with it.
The big question is, are you going to pay for them?
No.
No.
I'm afraid.
Good to see
Yes.
you.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoy the main courses.
I'm
And that
sure we
shirt.
will.
Honestly, you're like one of those humbugs that you don't want to stop sucking. Good to see you. In terms of presentation, they both look fantastic. You've got the rustic, old-fashioned charm, and this one here with the modern twist. The secret is to get the pipette, squeeze, and pull, and then into the mouth. That's delicious. Really delicious. It's quite interesting, that chive mayonnaise against that crispy batter, the sweetness of the prawn. That works very, very well. Right, el gatos. These are cooked on a skewer. The fresh tomato sauce at the bottom. The idea is to squeeze the juice out the head, mix that in with the tomato, and then dip the prawn. Really good flavour, and the tomato sauce works with the sweetness of the prawn. However, my only slight concern with this plate is there's oil everywhere. If it was down to me, I'd go for the prawns with the pipette. They've tried something really adventurous here, and I have to say, with the chive mayonnaise, it does work. Lovely.
But it's not up to me. Whoever has the most diners paying for the food tonight will be crowned the F-word's best local Spanish restaurant.
First of all, before we get the results, yeah, I tried both dishes. I thought they were fantastic. OK, let's find out how you did. JB, please, the results. So, let's start off with El Gato Negro. Simon and Matt, the number of customers out of 25 that are happy to pay, yeah, for their starters is... Wow. 19 out of 25. Well done. Well done. Come on. Well done. That's very good. Very good indeed. Now, feedback, JB?
A bit of spice in the chorizo.
So they wanted more spice, the ones that didn't pay, the 6?
Slightly under season.
19 loved it, clearly.
Yeah.
OK, good. Great start. 19 out of 25. OK. La Roca. The number of customers out of 25 that are willing to pay for your starter is... Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is a surprise. 9 out of 25. Why?
Too soggy.
Soggy?
Yeah.
What do you mean? The salad or the batter?
No, the batter.
The batter?
Yeah.
I thought those prawns were delicious. I loved that little modern twist of the pepper. I thought that was unique. But you must keep that batter crispy, yeah? Do not drop your head now. That was only 25 to cook for. Now you've got 50 to cook for. Clear down, yeah? Get ready for the main course. Well done. Okay.
Aye. Next on the menu, will El Gato Negro manage to hold their nerve and stay in the lead?
This is not a racer. Every single plate counts, yeah?
In the recipe challenge, Kelly Brook dresses to impress.
Oh, I've got some Prada Mary Janes on. Is that not appropriate?
And I risk my life searching for one of Spain's greatest seafoods.
Shit. I must be off my fucking rocker. Now both restaurants are going to be cooking their main courses. First up, Lola Rojo.
In their South London restaurant, Antonio and Christina are determined to make their food authentic.
The idea of the restaurant was to mix very traditional tapas on a contemporary way. Everything made from scratch.
They serve octopus fresh from Galicia and suckling pig from Salamanca. Coming from Barcelona, Antonio and Christina have a passion for seafood. So their signature dish tonight is Costa Brava fish stew. Antonio starts by dusting the turbot and sea bass fillets in flour, salt and pepper. He fries the fish, adding chopped onion, garlic and paprika.
It's nice for the color and it's nice for the flavor, no?
Next, he grates the tomato.
Use the plum tomato because the flavor of this tomato, I think, is better.
He adds fish stock, some boiled potatoes and clams. To thicken the stew, Antonio creates a piccata paste. He mixes saffron, roast almonds, fried bread, garlic and flat leaf parsley, grinds it into a paste and adds it to the stew. It's simmered for a minute and is ready to go.
Service.
Costa Brava fish stew, served.
So, Antonio, the name of the restaurant came from where?
My first girlfriend.
Your first girlfriend? You named your restaurant after your first girlfriend? And does Christina know that? No. Simon, the secret behind this dish, what is it?
It's a combination of the soup and the sour dressing of the vinaigrette and the texture in it as well.
Here's what El Gato Negro is cooking tonight.
El Gato Negro is a tiny tapas restaurant in Ripon, but head chef Simon has huge aspirations. In his London days, he had 35 chefs working for him, but now with a small team of 4, Simon relies heavily on right-hand man Matt.
Stick him in front of the stove and just wind him up and he goes all night, you see, so it's perfect. So he's got the looks and I've got the brains.
I've always sort of had the passion and desire to cook and being able to cook, but Simon has just pushed me that little bit further. Like he said, he's got the brains and I've got the looks, so let's make lots of money, you know what I mean?
Check on, boys.
El Gato Negro's signature dish is sea bass with a warm potato, rosemary and olive oil soup. First, Simon fries sliced Charlotte potatoes in butter with baby spinach. For the soup, he sweats down chopped shallots and garlic. Next, he adds peeled and sliced potatoes, rosemary and fish stock and simmers for 15 minutes. He blends and sieves the mix, adding olive oil and seasoning. To skin the tomatoes, he blanches them in boiling water.
I normally count 14 seconds. That won't be out loud, that'll be in my head.
For the vinaigrette, he reduces sherry vinegar, then adds sultanas, olive oil, toasted pine nuts, the diced tomatoes and chopped parsley. He seasons the sea bass and fries till golden.
I want it to stay nice and straight.
Sea bass with a warm potato, rosemary and olive oil soup, served.
So, Simon, you're mixing the baby spinach in with the potatoes?
Yeah, last minute, yeah.
This is a bit 1970s, using rings, is
Yeah,
that,
I just don't want it to fall because it's got a soup in there as well.
OK, excellent. Antonio, would you put Spanish food in a ring?
Not too much.
Not too much. The only ring you put is on your wife's finger. Yes? I love that paprika. Is it smoked paprika?
Yes, smoked paprika.
But I thought with the starter you told me you didn't like smoked paprika.
Yeah. Paprika, chef, eh?
Only for this dish, yeah?
Only for this dish?
For this.
Is that it? You happy with that?
That's it.
Yeah.
OK, then we do
Simon,
5.
Matt, that looks fantastic. Well done. Yeah, really good.
Okay.
Well done, well done, well done.
So we
go,
go 5
please.
now?
Cross it off, please, JB. Let's
Okay.
go. So the English have beaten the Spanish at their own game. Do you think your wife, Christina, will leave you if you lose to the English? She's very passionate.
Yes, she's terrible.
If she does leave, you can always go back to your ex-girlfriend Lola, can't you? Huh? Very nice.
Thank you.
That looks lovely. Go. Well done. Good. Table 1, please. Yeah, cross it off, please.
Forte.
Now 6 more. This is fascinating. Antonio had a really bad start and his head went down and sort of started becoming a little bit more demoralised. However, he started to pull it back. The fish stew is absolutely delicious. I'm so impressed by Antonio's attitude because he seems to bounce back immediately, which is a really good sign. So he's down and he's definitely not out. El Gato Negro, that main course, is something quite interesting about that. He's got the sauté potatoes mixed with the spinach, this really nice, delicious potato and rosemary soup, topped off with this wonderful sea bass that's got these really nice acidic raisins. Bizarre combination, but I think it really works.
What's next, please, chef, after this next 4?
Got 4 go now. 4 after that, yeah?
Yes.
And we're halfway there, yeah?
Wait.
And trust me, this is not a racer. Every single plate counts, yeah? Make the next half as good as the first half, yeah? Excellent.
Thank you.
Now, goose barnacles taste absolutely fantastic, but they're incredibly difficult to get your hands on.
I'm in Galicia, on the northwest coast of Spain, on the hunt for one of the region's most sought-after delicacies, pepper bears, or goose barnacles. They're delicious, expensive, everything a gourmet ingredient should be. But they're also at the bottom of a 300-foot cliff.
My God.
The fast-flowing water of the Atlantic makes the goose barnacles stronger, fatter and tastier to eat. But abseiling into it is the only way to reach them.
My God, this is insane.
The powerful currents of the Atlantic are not something to mess with.
Shit. I must be off my fucking rocker.
Once the waves retreat, I've got just 30 seconds before they return to spot the goose barnacles and wrench them off the rocks. My guide tells me that if I hear a whistle, it means that the sea is coming crashing back in and I have to get out of the way fast.
Oh, fuck.
The waves are knocking me all over the place. I can see the goose barnacles, but I keep on being pushed in the wrong direction. Finally, I've got my footing.
Fuck me, you gotta be quick.
But I'm concentrating so hard on the prize, I forget the first simple rule. Listen for the whistle.
I've lost the fucking stick. Shit. Gracias. Thank you.
You need a license to collect goose barnacles like this. but I was quickly starting to think who'd want one given the risks.
Arriba. Oh, shit!
Breaking them off the rock turns out to be the easy part. I've only collected a few handfuls when disaster strikes. Everything I collected was lost to the sea.
Oh, fuck. Bag's gone.
This is by far the most dangerous fishing trip I've ever been on. And I only managed a couple of handfuls before the tide filled the cove.
That was hard work. I mean, seriously hard work. You're holding on, and then when the wave wipes you out, you're trying to focus on the grip, but everything's just so slippy down there. From 100 foot up, the swell looks nothing. Down there, it's 2.5, 3 meters high. When it comes in big time.
Whoa!
Bloody hard.
Great job, yes? A great joint job. Look at them. They're beautiful. What does that mean when they're just slightly red?
Buena calidad. Mejor calidad.
The quality is the best.
The quality is the best. I'm going to show you how to do the perfect pasta tapas style. Yeah?
Excellent.
Right, the ultimate tapas, pataves. Now, traditionally they're cooked in seawater, so no salt in there whatsoever.
First, I'm going to boil them in the seawater with bay leaves and a little bit of olive oil.
Cook them for 1 minute. They say here in Spain, as long as it takes you to say the Lord's Prayer.
Once they're cooked, I need to remove their tough skins.
Right, the secret is to peel them when they're warm.
To finish them, a sherry sauce with shallots, bay leaves and a touch of fresh pepper.
Definitely no salt. This is where we've got to be really quick. A touch of sherry. Nice. A couple of tablespoons of cream. Bring that up to the boil.
Add the rind and the juice of 1 lemon.
And just squeeze. Finish it in there. And then a couple of tablespoons of the cooking liquor. That lets down the cream. And the secret here is to keep a really nice, delicate balance. Lemon out and pepper bears in. Now, literally in the cream for 30 seconds and finish with fresh parsley. Really important to go in that cream for literally 30 seconds. Any longer than that, it'll be like having a mouthful of elastic bands. Excellent. Right, gentlemen. Pepper bears, slightly different. Are you happy?
Amazing.
Very good.
Yes? Muchas gracias.
It is incredible, the taste. They are actually loving it.
Are they fishing tomorrow?
Mañana tenéis que faenar. Yeah,
Good.
tomorrow,
If they find my bag, yeah, I want my 300 fucking euros back, yeah?
Okay. Que si encontráis su bolsa, quiero sus pertenencias de vuelta.
Gracias. Muchas gracias. Good. Last table, Simon, yeah?
Okay, yep.
Make it work, yeah? Good. Well done. I get some water, guys. Well done.
Tonight is up to the diners. If they don't like it, they don't pay.
The fish was cooked to perfection. The olive oil and the wilted spinach all tasted great and it looked superb.
I thought that the sultanas or raisins, they were cooked in, I think, vinegar, either white wine vinegar or something like that, and that was really overpowering.
The fish stew was absolutely amazing. A little bit on the salty side, but really, really nice, and the fish was cooked perfectly.
The fish stew was very well balanced, very well seasoned. There's a very nice taste of saffron without being overpowering, and the fish was very well cooked.
Right, El Gato Negro, sea bass. In terms of flavour, sea bass tastes nice. Don't really get the potato on potato, the soup with the set of potatoes. That doesn't quite make sense. However, what does lift the dish is those wonderful raisins and pine nuts on the top of the sea bass. Lola Rojos. This is a classic fish stew. Nothing glamorous, just great, bold flavours. That's lovely. Perfectly seasoned fish stew. He's gone really ultra-modern on the starter, but for the main course, he's pulled it back a bit. Two really good dishes. It'll be interesting to see what the diners prefer. If it was down to my choice, I'd go with the fish stew.
So, the results are in.
Right, Simon. Sea bass. Yeah, how well do you think you did out of 50?
About 40.
About 40. With such a great start, you feel less confident. Only 40, not 50.
I'm more nervous, actually.
More nervous?
More nervous, yeah.
Antonio, the fish stew, out of 50, how well do you think you've done?
40.
40?
Yeah.
OK, JB, please. OK, let's go El Gato Negro first, yes? The number of customers, yeah, that are happy to pay for your sea bass out of 50 is... Well done. 32 out of 50. Good news. Very good news. The 18 customers that didn't pay, feedback, please.
Too much vinegar.
Too much vinegar? Yeah. Simon, happy with that? 32 out of 50?
So. I wanted to get to 40.
Yeah. OK, Antonio. The number of guests that are happy to pay for your fish stew out of 50 is... 38 out of 50. Well done. Really well done. Really well done indeed. That means when you combine the scores, yes, there's only 4 points in it now. There's 25 covers each to cook for the desserts, yes? That means every plate matters, and now this is neck and neck. OK, clear down, get ready for dessert. Good job. Really good job. Now, time for the part of the show where I take on a celebrity and their favourite dish. And tonight, it's Kelly Brook taking me on with her stuffed peppers. But I reckon it's her who's going to get stuffed. Are you ready?
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh,
Excited?
This is a proper challenge.
Now, what are you cooking today, my darling?
OK, I'm doing stuffed peppers.
Right.
It's a dish that I had...
Sounds dreadful. Where did you... No.
Excuse me?
Delicious, sorry, delicious.
Oh, my God, I'm nervous, though. The pressure.
You're doing a stuffed pepper, I'm doing a stuffed tomato.
Right, OK.
OK, but please don't copy me.
Don't... So, look, this is tried and tested.
You grew up with the love of food.
I did indeed. My mum's a fantastic cook, actually.
Ready. And what kind of things did Mum used to cook when you were a kid?
Roast dinners and...
steak and kidney pie.
She cooks everything from Indian food to Chinese food.
So sweat the onions off, a little bit of colour, touch of allspice and cinnamon. Cook out the spices, otherwise it leaves that real raw flavour across the mince.
Ow, it's hot. Pretty much ready to start making the mince now, I think.
You live with Danny, yes?
Yes.
Your long-term boyfriend, yeah?
Yes.
Rugby star. He's a lot younger than you. Does he keep you on your toes?
Not a lot younger.
Well, I mean...
Done a few years.
I'm 8 years older than my wife, Tana.
Are you?
Yeah, she keeps me on my toes in a big way. I mean, a massive way.
OK.
He's 9 years younger than you, so he keeps you on your toes. Or stilettos.
I like to think I give him a run for his money.
Show me your kitchen shoes. What have you got on?
Oh, I've got some Prada Mary Janes on. Is that not appropriate?
Right, you blanched your peppers in boiling water. I blanched mine in boiling water to take the skin off. So, peeled. I'm going to cut the tops off now and then scrape out the insides.
I've just put in half a teaspoon of this, cinnamon.
Yep.
A little pinch of mint, a little pinch of oregano, just to kind of flavour the mince. Dried mint. Oh, you've got fresh mint. I prefer dried mint. I think it's tastier.
Ready?
Don't you?
Do you know what? When fresh mint's available, over-dried, I'd rather go fresh all the time.
Is that just because you're a bit of a snob, though?
Far from being a snob, trust me, because I want to win. Now, I'm toasting my pine nuts in with the mince.
Yeah, I'm going to add half a cup of rice.
Chop the remaining bits of tomato up, 2/3 mince, 1/3 rice, and then just finish that with a little zest of lemon and lemon juice. What's that you're making?
A little bit of drizzle to go over the peppers.
You are so technical, you know that?
Oops. Do you like eating food like this, or do you like Ponzi food?
I'll eat anything.
Because you make Ponzi food, don't you?
3 Michelin stars.
That gives me gas, all that French food. I just don't do it.
Did you say posh food gives you gas?
It was horrendous.
So Kelly's put feta cheese at the bottom. I'm going at the top of my tomatoes with a feta. Now...
No, that's what I was going to do. Oh, actually, I'll put mine in the bottom.
Right, the peppers and the tomatoes now go in the oven for half an hour. We come back, and the blind tasters get to taste them.
Next on the menu, will Lola Rocco continue their fight back with their dessert to become the F-word's best local Spanish restaurant?
Every plate, make sure you're exactly over it, yeah? You're only 4 points behind, yeah? Come on.
And find out if Kelly Brook's peppers have stuffed me in the recipe challenge.
The winner is...
Right, welcome back to the F-word. Now, time for the results of the recipe challenge. Excited?
Very excited.
Oh, God.
They do look all right, actually.
They do look good.
I'm surprised. What do you think?
Yours looks fantastic. Off you go. Yeah. Thank you for your job, JB.
Oh, my God.
Thank you for your job.
Hi.
There you go.
Should we start with this one?
Oh, I can smell the cinnamon.
Cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of cinnamon.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, and a bit of feta, I think.
Should we try the next one? I think that one looks nicer. This looks a little bit burnt on the outside.
Quite light, The aftertaste of the meat is pretty good, though.
I'm so terrified, I can't even tell you.
He's got that little smirk on his face. OK, come on then, give me the good news and deliver Kelly the bad news.
All right, so...
what was the score?
It's 4-1.
Of course it would be 4-1.
4-1?
Yeah.
4-1.
Sorry,
No,
Kelly.
oh,
Get him hold on me.
really,
promise, yeah.
That's really bad.
Yes.
So
to who?
So the winner is...
Come on then.
Kelly.
Are you joking? 4-1! Are you serious?
What?
Are you serious?
No, of course I'm serious.
Yeah, hold on a minute. 4-1?
Yeah, 4-1.
Oh, Jesus Christ almighty!
Your rice, the rice wasn't cooked properly.
Why do they like Kelly's?
They love the spices, the cinnamons and all that stuff.
And what about the dried herbs? I put fresh herbs in mine.
I put love into mine. You just put a lot of anger.
For what?
And like, you know, love. You gotta love your food.
4-1. Are you not 3-2?
No, 4-1.
A tiebreaker?
That is such a bad
4-1.
Can we have a rematch? Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm busy, I've got to move on, but it was nice working with you.
Right.
All right.
Congratulations.
Thank
I've been
you.
stuffed. Do me a favour, get out of my kitchen. Well done, my darling. Oh, shit! Well, 4-1.
Champagne, please.
Right, now it's time for my dessert, churros and chocolate. Churros with hot chocolate, the Spanish equivalent to our donuts. Hot, sticky, and incredibly Moorish. First off, the hot chocolate.
300 millilitres of double cream, vanilla pod, cinnamon stick, chili, orange zest. Heat and infuse. Strain. 150 grams of dark chocolate. Melt. Next, the churros dough. 200 millilitres of water. 50 grams of butter. Melt. Add flour to the mixer with a pinch of salt. Pour in the melted butter and mix to a smooth paste. Piping bag. Fill. Chill. Hot pan. Vegetable oil. Pipe. Snip.
The secret now is to get the dough really nice and crispy.
Caster sugar and ground cinnamon. Coat. Chocolate. Churros with hot chocolate. Done. Both brigades are making my Spanish dessert recipe.
Simon, something you put on your menu?
I haven't done them as yet, but we'd love to do them.
Very nice.
The scores are close. Everything rests on this last course.
Guys, make this count, yes? There's only 4 points different in this. Let's go.
If El Gato Negro take the title tonight, it will propel this tiny place into the big time.
I don't want to go all that way to, you know, do a half a job. So we've got our sights set on winning it.
And victory for Lolo Rocco will mean a local London restaurant becomes a star in the capital.
To win the competition would be exciting. That achievement is amazing.
So, gentlemen, Antonio, Simon, yeah, these last dishes here, OK, are going to determine who's first and who's second, yeah?
Yep.
Every plate, make sure you're exactly over it, yeah? You're only 4 points behind, yeah? Come on.
Churros are a classic Spanish street food, but I think they make a great dessert. They're deceptively tricky to make, but well worth the effort.
Now, why are your churros bigger than Simon's?
Why?
Yeah.
Because we need 4 points more.
Good. Service, please. Table 16. Not too many there, Antonio.
Antonio needs to be careful. Too many in the fryer, and they won't cook properly.
4 more away. This is the last table, yes?
OK.
Last 2 portions, Matt.
OK.
Keep it going. Excellent. Right, churros. El Gato Negro. Can they beat the Spaniards at their own classic dessert? A lot smaller, cooked in the centre. Sauce. They're good. Right, La Roca. Wow, that's surprising. A little bit too big, but more importantly, that is raw. That tip there is just cooked. Taste-wise, fantastic. Chocolate sauce, brilliant. However, I'm absolutely devastated of the rawness. And for me, the big question across these desserts is, why don't they cook one and taste it?
The chocolate sauce was lovely and gooey and really, really nice. The donuts were lovely as well. Really, lots of cinnamon on them, so they were really delicious.
Fantastic.
Absolutely delicious. The crispiness on the outside, the softness, and just dip it in the chocolate, fantastic.
I liked the cinnamon flavour on the churros. However, the dough was sticky inside. I don't know whether that was because it was undercooked or whatever, but it was a bit sticky inside.
The chocolate was fine, but for me the churros was undercooked.
So the results are in, and it's time to find out who's our winner tonight.
Simon, how well do you think you did?
Not as confident as the main course, if I'm honest.
No? Antonio, you grew up with them. Out of 25 customers, how well do you think you did?
15, 16.
16? Yeah. OK, let's find out how you did. JB, thank you. Right, let's start off with La Roca. Now, for desserts, the number of customers happy to pay out of 25 is... Blimey. 14 out of 25. Yeah. 11 customers didn't pay. Why not?
One main reason, undercooked.
Did you taste? First one, second one?
Well, I taste.
So, El Gato Negro. That means if you get more than 10, then you are the F Word's best local Spanish restaurant. OK. The number of customers that are happy to pay for your dessert out of 25 is 23 out of 25. Well done. Now, do yourselves a big favour. Get out there and get a glass of Fino. Well done, Salvador. Well done. Yes, congratulations. Well done. Really well done. Congratulations. Yes, Matt, well done.
Oh, lift it up like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lights that with Matt.
Passing it around, yeah. Whatever you do, don't lose it on the train tomorrow, will you?
El Gato Negro are straight into 4th place on the F Word leaderboard. But will their score earn them a place in the semi-final?